Even in the alternate universe, they're still horsing Rock Lee. How is that possible? You turn Haku into a medical ninja because he looked like a girl? Like, what the fuck?
This is exactly the time when Akatsuki start moving to capture the tailed
Who?
beasts.
Who? Nah. Ain't no way. I'm watching this whole video and you are a LARPer. What if Naruto was reborn with all his memories and powers?
Have you ever wondered what would have happened if Naruto was reborn with all of his memories? How would the story change? Could Naruto grow much stronger? Which people he'd lost in the original timeline would he end up saving this time? Would he manage to save all of them? Or would some
I don't know if y'all caught it, but if you are not caught up on Boruto, crazy, stupid, dumb spoiler off the rip, he threw it in y'all face, but he didn't spoil me. I watched all of Boruto. Stop hating. Watch it.
tragedies still be inevitable? Let's get right into it. Well, as Naruto opens his eyes, he's shocked to see his late mom and dad. It doesn't take long for him to realize he's been reborn with every memory intact. Everything.
So does this mean he can talk? Because if you are able to process literally at 0 minutes old, this is my mom and this is my dad, I think your brain would have to be a certain amount of intelligent. You see what I'm saying? Like, basically what I'm trying to say is, how intelligent is he because of these newfound memories?
Plays out the same at first. His parents still die, and just as they do, Kurama is sealed inside him. And why didn't Naruto stop this tragedy from happening?
Well, yeah, he about to take my phone.
Well, because Naruto is still just a baby here. The moment the sealing finishes, Kurama instantly receives all of Naruto's memories, from his birth to them being best of friends. This shocks Kurama, as he wonders if it's a genjutsu or some side effect of the Death Reaper seal.
So
but for the time being, he decides to stay quiet and lay low. As time passes, Naruto adapts to his tiny body, unlike the original timeline, where the village hated him for being.
Okay, so this is why it's throwing me off, because it's like, as a base human being, you don't really gain consciousness until like 4 or 5 years old, bro. Maybe I'm just trying to dissect it too realistic, but yeah, like he said, as a kid, he wouldn't even be able to do anything, so. But it's interesting that Kurama has all of the memories as well, but it also makes sense because they're one and the same.
The Nine-Tails Jinchuriki and forced him into having a rough childhood. This time, Naruto is far more mature. He just smiles whenever he's insulted and never runs around causing trouble for attention. The first person to notice Naruto's unusual maturity is the third Hokage, Hiruzen. Hiruzen pays closer attention to Naruto, a 5-year-old who doesn't cry when villagers turn away, who trains quietly in the woods instead of painting the Hokage faces. I mean, this does look pretty suspicious, right? It unsettles Hiruzen, but it also gives him hope that Naruto might, after all, turn into a fine young man similar to his father. By age 5, Naruto makes the same promise to become Hokage, but this time with deeper resolve. He will save everyone he couldn't save in the original timeline. After a while, Naruto decides to eventually confront Kurama in his subconscious. He reveals Kurama's real name, explains that he was reborn with all his memories, and says he's from the future. Kurama doesn't trust him at first and stays.
If he gains the same memories, how don't you trust him? This is really on some like Attack on Titan stuff. You know how Eren basically gets all the memories of like the Titans? This is kind of like that. If I'm remembering it correct, it's like a spectrum. He can like see past and future memories, if that makes sense. So this is basically like that. This is kind of hard. This is kind of fire.
Hostile, but over the years, their conversations slowly build understanding as Kurama understands that Naruto had no way of knowing all these things otherwise. This is indeed happening. Naruto is reborn with his memories. Over time, they become genuine friends, something that never happened in the original timeline up until the very end of the series.
So he's about to get really cold really fast, like way colder, way faster.
So with that being said, would Naruto unseal Kurama like it happened in the ending stages of the original story? Not quite, for the simple reason that the village is not yet ready for this. Naruto is still supposedly just a child, so unsealing the Nine-Tails would be a serious security concern to the village. After all, they do not understand the special situation Naruto is in right now. By age 10, Naruto has secretly mastered the Shadow Clone Jutsu and the Rasengan. In the original timeline, he failed the graduation exam 3 times because his chakra camera control was terrible, but knowing that passing on the first try would mess with his team placement, Naruto deliberately pretends to fail. Everything rolls along like before, up until the Mizuki incident. Mizuki tries the same trick, convincing Naruto to steal the Forbidden Scroll, but this time, Naruto sees right through it. He doesn't steal anything. Instead, he heads to the meetup spot, defeats Mizuki single-handedly without needing Iruka's help, passes the exam, and ends up on Team 7. Iruka still finds him there, scarred and exhausted from the fight. And well, let's just say that his eyes widen at the maturity in Naruto's gaze when he explains he never took the scroll. That night marks the beginning of a real bond.
He would have never had to take the scroll to learn because it would have just been in his memory. What the Ooh, hold on. But wouldn't that go for every technique he's ever learned? So realistically, he could just, yes, yeah. He doesn't want to mess up the timeline. Interesting, bro. This is crazy.
Between teacher and student. Iruka is again one of the few adults Naruto trusts completely in this timeline as well. Thanks to his memories from his past life, Naruto's relationships with the team are completely different. Instead of turning into a hopeless Sakura simp like the original Naruto, he treats Sakura like a little sister with zero romantic feelings, which makes a whole lot of sense, since we don't want the FBI getting involved in this either. FBI, open up! As for his...
Is he saying on some like PDF file type timing or what? Because that wouldn't really make sense, because even though he just has his memories, he's not like an old man. He's still a kid. He just has his memories. That's an irrelevant point regardless. I just thought it was kind of weird. But obviously, yes, Naruto would back off of Sakura naturally because he knows that Sasuke and her would get together later in the future. Yeah.
girlfriend Sasuke, Naruto is much firmer, vowing to stop him from ever falling into darkness. Even though Sasuke resents him at first, just like before, he slowly starts warming up to Naruto. Naruto trains with Sasuke after missions, pushing him without the usual jealousy, offering quiet advice drawn from memories of Sasuke's future strength. Sasuke bristles at the familiarity, but he can't deny the results. His Sharingan...
Like, I feel like this is like too big of a, well, I guess, okay, he only played the script like he did thus far just to make sure his team and all of his friends were set into place. Now he can start flipping the script. Okay, because I was about to say, I feel like if you don't want to mess up the timeline, then this would be a crazy thing to like change. But okay, he got his foundation set. Now he can really start changing it. Okay, makes sense.
accuracy sharpens, his fire jutsu grows hotter, and meanwhile, Sakura finds herself relying on Naruto's steady presence more than Sasuke's brooding silence. Everything goes smoothly and mostly follows the original story until the Land of Waves arc. Things play out a bit different here when Team 7 encounters Zabuza and Haku.
Is he gonna say that Sakura will then start to fall in love with Naruto over Sasuke because of how he is now acting? Hold on. That's a plot twist of all plot twists. That's hard. Hold on.
Land of Waves arc. Things play out a bit different here when Team 7 encounters Zabuza and Haku. Naruto defeats Haku without letting Sasuke get stabbed and awaken his Sharingan too early. After beating Haku, Naruto spares his life, then rushes to help Kakashi finish Zabuza faster. He still gives that speech about bonds and broken dreams, reaching Zabuza emotionally just like before. When Zabuza decides to sacrifice himself against Gato's men, Naruto steps in and makes sure neither Zabuza nor Haku dies. Both are taken alive to Konoha and imprisoned, giving them a real shot at redemption later. Years down the line, after proving themselves on supervised missions, Zabuza and Haku are quietly released into Konoha.
That's fire. This is like the peak of a talk no jutsu. This is the precise end goal of a talk no jutsu, bro. Beautiful.
Service. Haku becomes a medical ninja under Tsunade's wing, and Zabuza ends up training Anbu sword specialists. They never forget their Tsunade's wing.
What? Hold on, gang. What? Hold on. You turn Haku into a medical ninja because he looked like a girl? Like, what the fuck? This is a straight killer, an assassin. And you turn him into a medical ninja because he looks like a kunoichi. What? That might be trash. That might be dirt. Not saying it's bad to be a medical ninja because, bro, Sakura and Tsunade be putting straight BTA. I think Haku would be better suited going down like the Anbu route, or maybe be mentored by Baki or somebody. Like, I don't know about Tsunade though.
are quietly released into Konoha's service. Haku becomes a medical ninja under Tsunade's wing, and Zabuza ends up training Anbu's sword specialists. They never forget the boy who gave them a second chance. Fast forward to the Forest of Death arc. The moment Team 7 enters, Naruto senses Orochimaru's malicious chakra from miles away. He warns Sasuke and Sakura to stay close. When Orochimaru unleashes his killing intent, Naruto counters it with a pulse of Kurama.
I guess he would never need to sense Orochimaru's chakra or nothing in the first place because he knows the script. You literally know the script. What are you talking about? You don't gotta sense nothing. You know the script.
Close. When Orochimaru unleashes his killing intent, Naruto counters it with a pulse of Kurama's chakra, instantly freeing his teammates from the fear. He summons hundreds of shadow clones, taps into his one-tailed cloak for a massive speed and power boost, and
the one-tailed cloak in the Forest of Death, bro. Wow. And he's controlling it. This version of Naruto is about to be disgusting, which is crazy because Naruto is already ridiculous. Like, he already is a crazy reincarnation, and they also gave him Kurama off the rip. In this universe, he has those buffs, but now he knows about them, so he can control it now. He can basically just take steps to get to where he was in the future faster, and then basically raising his power. So he's gonna be way colder than he was at 10, than he was in the original verse, way colder at 16 than he was in the original verse, and so on and so forth.
Blows with Orochimaru, completely overwhelming him before the snake summon can even fully appear. Everyone is stunned. Knowing Orochimaru's obsession with Sasuke and his plan to plant the curse mark, Naruto stations a few shadow clones to guard Sasuke. They intercept the neck extension and stop Orochimaru from biting him. Naruto casually mentions he knows Orochimaru is looking for a new body because his current one is failing. Shocked and outmatched, Orochimaru retreats, promising to come back for Sasuke later.
What does happen to Orochimaru now? Because I'm not gonna lie, a Naruto this cold, shout out to Orochimaru, you kind of just missed your best opportunity to get this off. If you don't get this off right now, Naruto is literally just gonna get colder and colder at a way crazier rapid pace. So you basically just sold your whole opportunity to get Sasuke. Now, that's clipped. Even though you never ended up getting Sasuke at all, really, ever. So it's kind of the same thing, huh?
Because Naruto handles Orochimaru here, Sasuke never gets the curse mark, and the 5-element seal Orochimaru placed on Naruto in the original timeline never happens. Everything plays out the same, but Naruto's insane display of power makes Sasuke jealous, officially kicking off their rivalry. Sasuke trains harder than ever, pushing his Sharingan to its limits, determined not to be left behind. From here on, things stay mostly the same until the Chunin exams. Thanks to Naruto's memories, the matches go very differently against.
Technically, we were already in the Chunin exams, but I know what you mean, brother.
Kiba. Naruto mops the floor with him. He knows Kiba's fighting style inside and out, and is way stronger. Before the Lee versus Gaara fight, Naruto pulls Lee aside and warns him about Gaara's sand armor.
Like, this is also little side stuff that if I was in Naruto's shoes, I'd be like, I just wouldn't do this. I would just let things happen kind of how they need to happen unless it directly involved me. This had nothing to do with Naruto. Not a thing. So I'm not gonna lie, I would have let this alone, but hey.
And how fast it drains chakra. He tells Lee not to open the 5th gate right away and to focus on wearing Gaara down instead of going all out. Lee listens, stays mobile, and avoids wrecking his own body. When Gaara tries the final sand burial, Naruto, now much stronger and faster, bursts onto the field and pulls Lee to safety even quicker than Guy did in the original timeline. Gaara still wins, but Lee...
Jesus Christ, hold on. Okay, no, he means even quicker as in because he knew he was gonna break his, okay, makes sense. I was about to say, he faster than Guy already? God, yeah.
Walks away with only bruises and no career-ending injuries.
I thought they was gonna give him, because Rock Lee my favorite character, I thought they were about to be like, okay, I mean, I wouldn't have did it out of the Naruto. I wouldn't have gave him no universe-altering advice. But at least they gonna give my GOAT the dub. They still ain't give my GOAT the dub. Like, even in the alternate universe, they're still horsing Rock Lee. How is that possible? How is that possible?
Guy weeps openly at the sight of his student walking away unharmed, hugging Naruto so hard the boy nearly suffocates. Lee declares Naruto his eternal rival in youth, and the two begin occasional joint training sessions that push both to new heights.
Not gonna lie, gang. You still got horsed in the alternate universe where he gave you pointers. This rivalry is fried, gang. You're just gonna get horsed again because Kishimoto don't like you, and neither does the maker of this video. What's your name, brother? Neither does Shinobi Aniki.
Heights. The rest of the prelims go pretty much the same. As the finals approach, Naruto trains with Jiraiya just like before. Jiraiya immediately notices Naruto's incredible chakra control and starts teaching him the Rasengan. Naruto pretends to struggle, but masters it fast without even needing shadow clones for focus. During the month, Naruto also secretly works on wind release, laying the groundwork for Rasen Shuriken years early. Jiraiya senses the boy is holding back, but attributes it to natural genius. In the finals against Neji, Naruto hides his full strength. Using superior taijutsu from years of future battle experience, he dodges the gentle fist, drags the fight out for drama, then overpowers Neji cleanly without showing the Rasengan or mass shadow clones, shocking the entire crowd. He still gives the same speech about fate, successfully breaking through Neji's beliefs. Neji bows deeply after the match, tears in his eyes.
I mean, wouldn't Neji know that Naruto is much colder than he seemed? Like, just off of, okay, Kiba washed him, right? Sure. But like, once you hear that what happened in the forest of death, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, through the grapevines, I had time to train in between the preliminaries and the final rounds of the tuning exams. So, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know.
Clan begins to
I
shift.
feel like he wouldn't have like been talking down to Naruto at all, because Naruto would have shown himself to be much colder and would have garnered the respect from Neji before this fight. Maybe I'm bugging though.
Hinata finds her voice earlier, and the branch family seal becomes a topic of open discussion. Just like before, Sasuke is set to fight Gaara. While the battle rages, Naruto, thanks to his memories, knows the Kazekage sitting next to Hiruzen is Orochimaru in disguise. He storms the Kage box and publicly calls Orochimaru out, forcing the snake to drop the disguise early and robbing him of the element of surprise. When the Sound Four try to raise the
Gaara was already on BT. He was already on bad timing. So I was about to say, like, he could have whispered in Gaara's ear, like, yo, bro, like, this dude up here, he's a snake. Literally. He's literally a snake. Like, he about to snake this whole thing and stop everything. But Gaara was looking for nothing but violence and blood. Not his blood, though. That made him scream a blood-curdling scream. I'm talking about the blood of others. But I would still say something to him before he tweaked out or something. Like, I don't know. Like, or, well, I guess Naruto called this out before Sasuke and Gaara fought. Okay, I think I'm tripping.
Violet Flames barrier to isolate Hiruzen, Naruto blitzes the roof and knocks out one of them before the barrier can form. No isolation box. And with Anbu, Kakashi, Guy, and Naruto backing Hiruzen up, Orochimaru is overwhelmed. Naruto destroys the Edo Tensei coffins before Hashirama and Tobirama can fully revive. When Orochimaru tries to flee, Naruto catches and subdues him. Orochimaru is captured and locked away. But the battle isn't over. Gaara still goes on his rampage. As soon as Naruto finishes with Orochimaru, he rushes to help Sasuke and Sakura. He uses shadow clones to overwhelm Gaara's defenses, then hits the sand with Rasengan for even more damage, forcing Gaara to awaken. Isn't over. Gaara still goes on his rampage. As soon as Naruto finishes with Orochimaru, he rushes to help Sasuke and Sakura. He uses shadow clones to overwhelm Gaara's defenses, then hits the sand with Rasengan for even more damage, forcing.
Also, why did he wait? Like, there was like a few matches. One of them was literally his. Like, I guess he just wanted to flex on Neji instead of like getting the mole out before, and then they maybe could have, worst case scenario, rescheduled the preliminaries. Why do you let Shikamaru fight Temari? Why do you fight Neji? Why do you even let Sasuke versus Gaara start if you know Orochimaru is up there ready to pull something devious off? He just wanted to flex on Neji at that He said, I'm gonna get my squabbles in. Like, what?
Gaara to awaken Shukaku. Just like before, Naruto summons Gamabunta, defeats Gaara, and uses Talk no Jutsu to reach him and turn him toward the light. Gaara's transformation begins that day on the arena roof. He returns.
Okay, that makes sense, because if you never do that, then you might not get the Gaara crash out. If you don't get the Gaara crash out, okay, let me explain like this. If he doesn't let the fights go on like they do, and Gaara doesn't crash out in that specific moment, then he would have never been able to touch him and like talk no jutsu him. Feel me? Because if they have the finals on a whole different day where Orochimaru is not being a literal terrorist to the Leaf Village, then at that point you could literally just have the third Hokage, Kakashi, Guy, all the other Jonin, Blitz, Gaara. He's not getting none of this off. So yeah, it makes sense.
To Suna changed, beginning reforms that prevent many of the tragedies that would have come. With Orochimaru securely imprisoned, Hiruzen doesn't die. Still, considering his age, he decides to retire and asks Jiraiya to take over as Hokage. Jiraiya refuses and goes on to search for Tsunade instead. The journey plays out similarly, but without a free Orochimaru, there's no attack from him and Kabuto. Jiraiya keeps training Naruto, boosting his abilities a whole lot. On the road, Naruto confides fragments of his burden to Jiraiya. Not the full truth yet, but enough for the Toad Sage.
Wait, yeah, because now, okay, so Orochimaru never lost his arms, or the use of his arms, but he never lost the use of his arms, so he would have never had to go search for Tsunade. Oh, okay.
To grow deeply protective. While searching for Tsunade, Naruto knows Itachi will show up in the same town. He deliberately distracts Sasuke and keeps him away from the scene, preventing the moment where Itachi bullies Sasuke and hits him with Tsukuyomi. That means Sasuke doesn't fall deeper into revenge. Thanks to all this and Orochimaru being locked up, the Sasuke retrieval arc never happens. Or so you'd think. Actually, Orochimaru is still crucial to Kabuto's ultimate goal, so Kabuto sends the Sound Four and a bunch of extra ninja to break him out. This turns into an Orochimaru retrieval arc instead. The Sound Ninja managed to...
Oh wait, yeah, he's locked up. He can't go search for Tsunade. I forgot they said they locked him up.
free Orochimaru, but they're no match for Konoha's Genin and Chunin.
Bruh, I'm sorry, you cannot. They might not have even needed a retrieval team for Orochimaru. You cannot lock up Orochimaru, bro. Orochimaru is forever the most elusive character in anime, bro. It doesn't matter if you kill him, you thought you killed him. He's not dead. It doesn't matter if you lock him up. It doesn't matter, brother. He's literally a snake. He's getting out that hole. It just does not matter.
Extra ninja to break him out. This turns into an Orochimaru retrieval arc instead. The Sound Ninja managed to free Orochimaru, but they're no match for Konoha's Genin and Chunin teams. Most get killed or captured. Orochimaru himself does escape though. Everything else moves forward like the original story, but since there's no Sasuke retrieval or...
So basically they just got bodied for no reason, essentially, because Orochimaru, I promise you Orochimaru was escaping. I promise you he was.
Valley of the End fight, those arcs never happen. The 3-year time skip begins instead. Naruto travels...
So we go from Sasuke retrieval to Orochimaru retrieval. Okay. Even though I don't think they should have did it. Fairs. This picture right here, Naruto is clean. I might screenshot this, so hold on.
Jiraiya and makes massive progress. His bond with Kurama grows tremendously, letting Jiraiya teach him Sage Mode, which Naruto masters in weeks.
Brother, I'm not gonna lie, he should have KCM by like 13, bro. Like what are we talking about? He should have been had KCM, I ain't gonna lie.
He even learns Rasen Shuriken and perfects it, pushing his abilities even further. Sasuke, meanwhile, trains under Kakashi the whole time. He unlocks his 3 Tomoe Sharingan and becomes stronger than he ever was in the original timeline, thanks to Kakashi's guidance. Kakashi pushes Sasuke hard, teaching him chi.
Nah. I ain't gonna lie, look, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not giving you that one, bro. Yes, Kakashi is a great teacher. No one's mistaking that. We all seen the boost he gave to him in that little, what was it, month period, 3-month period, or was it 3-week period, something with like that, in between the preliminaries and the final rounds of the Chunin exams. Is it a world where they do end up catching up to the main timeline Sasuke, just training Kakashi and Sasuke? Yes, that is a timeline I could see happening, but in my Doctor Strange voice, it's one of 1 quadrillion timelines in the spectrum. You feel what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, y'all just really be glazing Kakashi, bro. Like I said, Kakashi's a good teacher. I don't want to throw those bad teacher allegations on him at all. But, bro, this man Orochimaru did so much to get Sasuke stronger. He literally gave him a curse mark. He put him in a crock pot to speed up the curse mark, giving him V2. And all of that was before they even got to his hideout. They get to his hideout, and over the next 2.5 years, he becomes a master swordsman, enhances his Sharingan, is able to now summon snakes, and way more, bro. People talk about, yo, Kakashi would have been cool and way better because he would have been able to teach him about the Sharingan. Gang member, let me sit here and tell you real quick right now, none of that matters because he was still able to train and advance and find new ways to use his Chidori, jutsu that is literally Kakashi's jutsu. Kakashi came up with that jutsu. He created that jutsu. He literally took that jutsu and went to Orochimaru and still got coded with the jutsu. Learned Chidori stream. Learn, I'm forgetting what it's called right now, but like the Chidori blade, like the not the blade, but like where he just like sends it at people. Learn the kidding. Like, this is what I'm saying. This is a jutsu Kakashi literally taught him. This is Kakashi's jutsu. And Sasuke went to Orochimaru and doubled it and tripled it and made it way colder. So I'm not really trying to hear nothing about Kakashi can teach him more about the Sharingan because I'm not really trying to hear that. If you think Orochimaru doesn't know how to get the Sharingan stronger, he's literally a genius. He's literally a scientist. He studies all types of shinobi every single day of his life. Stop playing with Orochimaru, bro. If Sasuke stays in the village, we can't even guarantee he becomes a swordsman, bro. I'm not saying that's an end-all be-all, but that's literally such a big part of his bag in Shippuden. It's crazy.
Chidori variants and lightning manipulation far beyond canon. Sasuke grows art, teaching him Chidori variants and lightning manipulation.
Chidori variants and lightning manipulation. This is the sword. This is what I was talking about. The Chidori sword. Like, bro, this is that. Nah.
Far beyond canon. Sasuke grows powerful, but without the curse mark's
I don't believe
corruption,
that.
his growth is steady and controlled. Even though everything seems to be going smoothly, memories of
Steady
his
and
past
controlled.
and Itachi's massacre keep flooding Sasuke's mind. Eventually, he leaves the village on an unsanctioned mission to kill Itachi. When Naruto
Ooh, hold on.
returns to the village and learns Sasuke is gone, he immediately blames himself for letting Sasuke walk the same path of revenge all over again. Out on his own, Sasuke encounters Orochimaru, who offers him a huge power boost to take down Itachi. Sasuke doesn't trust the snake, but he knows he needs to be at his absolute best to face his brother, so he accepts it. Orochimaru places the
Okay, so we ended up in the same predicament. Okay.
curse mark on Sasuke, just like in the original timeline, still planning to take the body later. Even though Naruto desperately wants to chase after Sasuke, he can't. Remember, this is exactly the time when Akatsuki start moving to capture the tailed beasts.
Who? Nah. Ain't no way I'm watching this whole video and you are a LARPer. No way. No way. No way. Hold on, let me clean my ear out, gang. I really hope. I really hope you are just like the voice of this channel and you're reading a script. You have to be, because there's no way you would know this much about the. Because yo, that just pissed me off a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. How in the niggity of nations do you not only make a whole video on Naruto, basically covering the whole series? This video is going to cover the events of the entirety of the series. Look, gang. So how do you do all that and you cannot pronounce Akatsuki correct? I swear to God, Akatsuki is the last thing in the history of Naruto, maybe even history of anime, that you should be getting wrong when you say it. Akatsuki are the most clouded villain group in anime, for one, but two, the Akatsuki is literally the most common cosplay of all time. You might walk into a Walmart on a random Tuesday and see someone in an Akatsuki cloak. That's how common it is. So it's no way you don't know how to pronounce their name, gang. That was that was actually disgusting. I don't even be on people's head for mispronouncing things. That one actually kind of triggered me. I'm not gonna lie. Because I mispronounce things too. I do. But like, gang, no. Either that was on purpose and he's trolling, or bro, no. Because he even like brought up Itachi and Kisame pulling up earlier, but he never said it. I was like, I thought in the moment, I said, that's kind of weird. He didn't say how he phrased it, how he didn't say that specifically that the Akatsuki were gonna pull up to be after Naruto. But I was like, in my mind, I said it's Kisame and Itachi, which two of the most popular, you know what I'm saying, Akatsuki members. So okay, cool. But nah, I don't know. That one kind of disgusted me a little bit. Let me hear it again. He said what?
Remember, this is exactly the time when Akatsuki start moving to
Akatsuki, dog. Hey,
capture the tailed beasts. Naruto decides to leave Sasuke alone for now. He'll deal with his best friend later. Another big thing to note here is this. Because Naruto is so focused on saving the other Jinchuriki, he never runs into Itachi like he did in the original timeline. That's gonna have massive ripple effects. You'll see why
Wow.
soon. Naruto dives straight
Nah, because that means Itachi is going to be still evil in the war. He's going to be just a reanimated evil bot. Oh, that's crazy.
into action to save the Jinchuriki. He goes into his subconscious and asks Kurama for help. Seeing Naruto's genuine desire to protect the tailed beasts finally pushes Kurama's trust over the edge. Kurama
This is also something that's like just stupid. Shout out to you. I'm not calling you stupid. But bro, how does Kurama not gain Naruto's trust way before this, gang? I don't know, bro. Like, cause you have the memories too. It'd be one thing if you didn't gain the memories too. Like, you gained the memories with him. So, little gang, I ain't gonna lie. After like really even 7 years, bro, y'all should have had like started to build rapport and started to build some type of relationship. By age 13, 14, you should be a master. No, not a master, because obviously you got to train or and whatnot. But you should like, bro, you should be friends by the time he's a teenager, bro.
tells him the locations of every single one. Thanks to that, Naruto taps into the tail.
So
Kurama
what?
tells him the locations of every single one. Thanks to that, Naruto taps into the tailed beast telepathy network, just like he did during the
Ooh.
4th grade ninja war, and contacts Jinchuriki like Killer Bee, Yugito Ni, and Roshi. He warns them about Akatsuki years before the
Stop
real
saying
hunting
that,
even
dog.
starts.
Stop saying
he
that.
urges them to
Bro, that's genuinely making me mad. I ain't gonna lie. That's like Naruto Shippuden. Yo, bro, I can't do it, bro.
gather up and go into hiding, starving the ghetto statue of the chakra it needs. At first, they don't trust him. Who would trust some random kid claiming to know the future? But since Naruto has all his memories, he knows their names, their beasts' names, and personal details. When he meets the Four-Tails Son Goku, he greets him like an old friend.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, he earns their trust. When it comes to the Mist Village, Naruto knows the 4th Mizukage Yagura is under Obito's Genjutsu. With Kurama's help dispelling illusions, Naruto frees Yagura super early, saves Isobu
Okay.
and Three Tails, and ends the bloody Mist era before it fully spirals, saves countless lives,
That's
and gains
crazy.
another solid tailed beast ally. At this point, Naruto has saved every single tailed beast, making the allied forces way more prepared against Akatsuki.
I'm about to say, he has an army of tailed beasts now, literally. Like, this could be its own squadron. No. You give each squadron of the allied shinobi force a tailed beast. But I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of off balance because Shikaku is actually weak as shit. I'm not gonna lie.
You'd think that's an automatic win, right? Not quite. It's way more complicated. You see, to the Raikage or the Tsuchikage, the tailed beasts are military property, basically walking nukes. If Naruto rescues them and hides them somewhere safe, the other villages aren't gonna send thank you cards. They'll think Konoha is stealing the world's weapons to build an empire. Meanwhile, at Akatsuki HQ, Pain and Obito notice all the Jinchuriki vanishing off the grid. They immediately start suspecting there's a spy in their ranks, putting Itachi in an incredibly tough spot. Because Naruto warns everyone so early, arcs like the Kagekaze rescue never happen in this timeline, meaning characters like Asuma don't die. Asuma spends the years smoking less, training Mirai early, living a fuller life with Kurenai
Okay.
and their unborn child. Everything else rolls forward with Sasuke. He successfully kills Orochimaru, absorbs him
Yeah.
for the power boost, then heads out to find and kill Itachi.
Kills Orochimaru, right? Right? Wait, nah. Oh, well, yeah, it's kills Orochimaru. Okay.
But just as Sasuke is about to walk away from the scene, Naruto shows
They
up.
love leaving that little. I feel it though. I don't. I'm not knocking y'all or nothing. I'm just saying y'all love, not love. It's just obviously they probably don't notice it or care because obviously it's no way you edit all this and don't like notice it at some point. But they love leaving a little bit of PNG. They love leaving a little bit of the PNG in there. Yo.
Naruto begs him to drop the revenge quest and come home to the village. Sasuke refuses. Right in the middle of their talk, Obito swoops in and Kamui's Sasuke out of there.
Oh.
By now, Akatsuki is completely frustrated. They finally figure Naruto is the mastermind behind the tailed beasts disappearing, which brings us to the Pain invasion. Except it happens way earlier. Every single Akatsuki member is sent to eliminate and capture Naruto.
God. Yo, that's fire. Fuego.
Naruto. They figure if they grab him and Kurama, the other beasts will follow. The attack is brutal, but thanks to Jiraiya and Asuma still being alive in this timeline, they jump in and help big time.
And it happens way earlier. If it happens way earlier, it's still a possibility that now Guy is in the village. Or are you gonna write Guy out the village again for no reason? I'm just saying. Obviously, Guy is an important piece of the village, so it wouldn't be crazy out of the blue for him to just be out the village randomly on a mission again. But gang, another mission where it's him, Neji, and Lee all out the village randomly. Like, I understand they're technically on the same team, but like, it's like, yeah, bro, come on, gang. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Naruto mastered Sage Mode way earlier, so he's way more useful in the fight. Still, the sheer number of Akatsuki members is over.
This is the blitz of all blitzes. I ain't gonna lie, Zetsu, stay at the crib. Unless you bring in the white Zetsu, stay at the crib. Yo, Obito, Kakazu, Hidan. Oh my lord, dog. This is actually a squabble. Hold on.
Whelming. Seeing no other choice, Naruto asks Kurama for full cooperation. He unlocks the seal and runs straight into Minato's chakra remnant. They have a quick heart-to-heart. Naruto spills the truth about being reborn with his memories. Minato smiles, tells him he 100% believes in him and trusts his judgment, then fades. Kurama is fully released, and
But you already knew that though. But it might feel a little different, you know what I'm saying? Like when it's happening versus just seeing it in a future memory. So I feel it.
Naruto instantly unlocks Kyuubi Chakra Mode. Naruto floods the village with hundreds of KCM clones to protect everyone. With that insane backup, Jiraiya, Kakashi, and the others manage to neutralize members like Sasori, Deidara, Hidan, and even
I'm noticing he wrote them out. He wrote them out again. I'm telling you, he did it.
Kakuzu. After taking down the grunts, Naruto handles the 6 paths of pain himself, then rushes to Nagato's hidden location. There,
When you say the grunts, I don't think
members like Sasori, Deidara, Hidan, and even
Sasori is not a grunt. He's not a grunt. I'm not gonna lie. Deidara really isn't either, to be honest. This is kind of a crummy team. I'm not gonna lie. In terms of like the most powerful of the powerful, this is kind of a crummy team. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, Kakazu has a feat in surviving the first Hokage. Okay, cool. But he cool, and he like got multiple hearts. He cool, all of that. But like in terms of like squabbling, they're kind of crummy. Brother, these two are not bad, especially when Deidara can kind of play in an assist type role. He's too tough in an assist type role. And Sasori, brother, fighting Sasori is a death sentence. Gang, let's not forget Sakura and Shio, brother, they had an antidote on standby at the ready. No antidote. You know how many people Sasori is killing with no antidote? Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, and mind you, I don't know how long it took them to whip up that antidote, but still, gang, like, I don't know, brother. I don't know. He's definitely catching bodies, though. I knew that.
After taking down the grunts, Naruto handles the 6 paths of pain himself, then rushes to Nagato's hidden location. There, he shows Nagato a real alternative
by one man
to the cycle of hatred, reminding him of his original dream of peace through understanding, not more pain. Just like before, Naruto's Talk no Jutsu cracks Nagato's ideology. Nagato decides to call off the attack, but right then, Obito steps in, Kamui's Nagato away, and, disgusted that Nagato wavered, kills him to take the Rinnegan for himself. Even though the village is in shape, off the Naruto's Talk no Jutsu cracks Nagato's ideology. Nagato decides to call off the attack, but right then, Obito steps
call off the attack. So but like, cause it's like in this world, like nobody dies somehow, some way. I guess nobody dies. Like I don't see nobody dying. I don't see nobody not dying, cause literally just the pains running through the village was killing people. Now you're saying it's the whole Akatsuki gang? I don't know. I mean, yeah, Naruto is way stronger at this point, so I guess him blitzing the pains, it does make sense. So kill? I don't know, bro. If the Akatsuki run up on the village, somebody gotta die, gang. I'm sorry.
him. Kamui's Nagato away, and disgusted that Nagato wavered, kills him.
Even if it's like literal citizens, bro, someone's gotta die. Because I'm thinking like when Naruto talked no jutsu Nagato, it led him to Rene rebirth all the people he just had killed. So in this timeline, if you're saying he didn't kill a single soul, or maybe Obito just jumped in before he could Rene rebirth anybody he may have killed, sure, if they're just citizens, I guess. But like that's just me looking into it like to maybe a little too deep. But it's you're supposed to with these things because like you literally have to.
The Rinnegan for himself, even though the village is in shambles. Key characters who died or got crippled in the original, like Hinata's branch family issues, Shizune, Jiraiya, and Kakashi are all alive and mostly fine here. The other villages are furious about Naruto hoarding the Jinchuriki, but Naruto assures them everyone is safe and shares the locations to calm things down. And here, well, everything else lines up. Sasuke crashes the 5 Kage summit, Obito declares the 4th Great Ninja War and demands the remaining tailed beasts.
Wait, that wouldn't make sense though. This wouldn't make sense. Wait, he never even, did I miss it? When did he fight Itachi? Oh, wait. It's a lot going on in this video, bro. My fault if I missed something. It's literally, okay, I literally just watched it back. It's literally a plot hole in here. It's literally just a plot hole, which is fine. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? This is a crazy video to like sit down and get every single thing right to your best of your ability. So I'm not dogging on him. I'm just saying it's kind of a plot hole for Sasuke to still go to the 5 Kage summit because the only reason he wanted to go there was to kill Danzo. But if he never fought Itachi and in the first place and then killed him and then learned the truth, he would have never wanted to fight Danzo. So there's no reason for him to go to the 5 Kage summit. Feel me? They could have spun it like this. He might, if anything, he might pull up to the leaf and get it on with Itachi there. But yeah, obviously it was a surprise attack, so that probably wouldn't happen. Let me shut my bitch ass up. But like, I don't know, like something. But 5 Kage summit and Sasuke don't happen if Itachi and Sasuke never fade, never throw down. You feel me?
Villages are furious about Naruto hoarding the Jinchuriki, but Naruto assures them everyone is safe and shares the locations to calm things down. And here, well, everything else lines up. Sasuke crashes the 5 Kage summit, Obito declares the 4th Great Ninja War and demands the remaining tailed beasts, not knowing they're already hidden, then grabs Sasuke and dips. Just like before, Sasuke kills Danzo, and as he's leaving, Naruto confronts him again.
Also, Danzo wouldn't. That's another reason why this video is kind of falling on his head. It's kind of like crumbling from the base. Like, or no. It's kind of like you know those card houses people be building. It's kind of like you put like a couple. You tried to get two more cards on the very top, and then you just crumble the whole thing down to that core. Like he not only would he not be at the 5 Kage summit because he hasn't fought Itachi yet. He hasn't fought and killed Itachi yet, leading him to learn the truth from Obito. He also wouldn't be at the 5 Kage summit because Danzo would have never been at the 5 Kage summit. It would have been Tsunade, because Tsunade wouldn't be on life alert from the Pain of Salt arc because Naruto, Jiraiya, and them, you know what I'm saying, they had more help. So Tsunade would have took Shizune, or maybe not Shizune, probably 2 fighters. I don't know. Would she have taken Shizune? If not Shizune, it'd be Kakashi and Guy, literally. He's probably like Kakashi and Guy to the 5 Kage summit, and they would have been chilling. Feel me? There's no reason for Sasuke in this verse to go to the 5 Kage summit.
Sasuke tells him to get out of the way, but Naruto refuses. They clash just like old times, but this time Naruto completely overwhelms him. He tries Talk no Jutsu again, begging Sasuke to drop the hatred and come home. Sasuke still says no. Once more, Obito shows up to save the day and warps Sasuke away. As Obito is about to vanish, Naruto calls him by.
And why are you just allowing Obito to swoop you away randomly? He hasn't, like, this isn't your, like, what is he doing when he swoops you away? You have no rapport built with this man. He's just doing this and then nothing's happening. Like, what's happening after he swoops you away? Like, that's not being explained. Because, like, yo, bro, if someone randomly swoops me away, yes, you can see he's a user of the Sharingan, but wouldn't Sasuke question him or fight him or something? Like, they don't, like, you know what I'm saying?
Up to save the day and warps Sasuke away. As Obito is about to vanish, Naruto calls him by his real name, shocking him before he disappears. Afterward, Naruto keeps the full truth about Obito to himself at first. He doesn't want to draw suspicion, but Jiraiya picks up on it. Yep, the old perv acts like a goof most of the time, but he's scary sharp. In Boruto, he instantly noticed that Boruto and Sasuke were from the future, so no surprise he figures out Naruto's been reborn.
I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of just obvious though. Keep it a buck, it was just obvious. Like, brother, if I was thinking this the whole time while I was watching that little arc in Boruto, I'm sitting here thinking like, well, you're a Shiki in him. I'm sitting there thinking like, brother, in criminy Christ, if my friend, like, say I'm in sixth grade, right, with my sixth grade friends, and literally the adult version of one of my friends comes through and starts talking to us or interacting with us, me and the rest of my sixth grade friends are all going to look at him and be like, that's dead you from the future. Like, we would literally be creeped out. Like, that's literally you from the future, gang. Like, what? Like, ain't no eye patch or none of that long hair gonna stop my facial recognition, bro. You would need like stupid long fluffy hair with a James Harden-esque beard, like something to cover up most of your face. That little eye patch, you're not fooling me with that, gang. I ain't gonna lie. That's one. Two, we're sitting here looking at Boruto. No one else in the entirety of the verse has those whiskers on their face other than Naruto. You mean to tell me a kid that looks exactly like Naruto with 2 less whiskers on his face and a slightly different hairstyle, you mean to tell me that's not your son? Like, I don't know. I would have to start theorizing. Boruto, they could kind of get away with that because obviously they just don't know Boruto to exist. So if someone pulls up, like, same thing with the sixth grader analogy, if we're in sixth grade, I'm chilling with my sixth grade friends, and one of my sixth grade friends has a literal lookalike come up to us and starts talking to us, I'm not gonna be like, okay, this is your son from the future, especially because y'all are the same age and this is not an anime, this is real life. So it's like, okay, cool. But I would definitely think y'all are like cousins or related in some way, shape, or form that y'all just don't know, because there's no way y'all looked out much alike.
With memories. He confronts Naruto, who spills everything, how he died, Obito's real plan with infinite Tsukuyomi, and that Kaguya is literally a god waiting to be revived. Hearing it all, Jiraiya spreads the info to the other villages, getting everyone way better prepared for the war. An important thing to point out here, Obito still doesn't have a single tailed beast sealed. 0! But just like in the original, he links up with Kabuto, who goes all in on Edo Tensei, bringing back absolute monsters like Madara, Nagato, and a bunch of...
Wait. It's just plot hole after plot hole, because like once you get one thing wrong, it just spirals into a huge, ginormous snowball. Because bro, if he never faded Itachi, well, you could say Itachi died from being sick, just randomly. Sure, I guess, but you have to say that. He never even said that. So Itachi would never come back as, you know what I'm saying? He would never come back as Edo Tensei, because he would have never died. Feel me?
Other legendary shinobi. The problem? Because Itachi never gets that final meeting with Naruto in this timeline, the crow with Shisui's eye never gets planted. That means there's no failsafe genjutsu to break Kabuto's control.
But there's also no genjutsu to control him because he's still alive. Like, bro.
Later,
now I'm really starting to think you a LARPer, low key, because Akatsuki, and then you. But like I said, this is a lot. It's a tall task to make this video. I would mess up on this video too somewhere down the timeline, so I'm not gonna be on your head for real like that.
Another massive butterfly effect is Itachi never gets the chance to break through to Sasuke at the end. No heartfelt revelation, no redemption talk, no Sasuke turning back.
And gang, Sasuke still, like, what's Sasuke's motivation now? Because Itachi's still alive. If Itachi never dies, what is Sasuke's motivation? It's still gonna be to kill Itachi. So why would Sasuke even pull up to the war? Because he don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally a timeline of events that are crucial to Sasuke that just are not happening in this verse.
To the light. And since Sasuke never gets redeemed, this means he wouldn't revive Orochimaru to reincarnate the 4 Hokages, Minato, Tobirama, Hashirama, and Hiruzen. So the enemy lineup is terrifying. Obito pulling strings, real Madara in the flesh, Sasuke fully committed to the dark side with his new Rin.
Why though? In the dark side? What is he fighting? He's fighting with them? Like I said, what did Obito tell him? Because if Obito told him the truth, then, this is what I'm saying. This is why it's important to know what Obito is telling him when he slurps him up and swoops him away from these scenarios. Because if he's not in his ear telling him that Itachi is good, then brother, you're an op to me. I'm not gonna lie, you're an op to me. What are we talking about? What are we really talking about? Like, I don't got time to dibble and dabble in what you talking about. I'm trying to go kill Itachi. So, and Sasuke wanted to do his own thing. Sasuke was never truly evil. Well, okay, in the original timeline, in the warring arc period, he was starting to blur lines near the end there. He started to blur the lines. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about what I'm saying, like control all the tail beasts. I want to become Hokage, kill all the elders, all the da. But before that, gang, he was literally taking down armies of people with the blunt end of his sword because he didn't want to kill him. He's not an evil guy. Sasuke's not an evil guy. He just had a goal that he wanted to achieve that he knew was not morally wrong because it was revenge, it was get back, but he knew in the eyes of like the officials, it was bad. It was bad. So but he was never an evil guy. If he was an evil guy, he would have killed Naruto. He had the chance at the final valley. Well, maybe not because they had a bond, but you know what I mean, bruh.
Rinnegan and an army of immortal Edo Uchiha fully committed to the dark side with his new Rinnegan and an army of immortal Edo Uchiha legends plus other revived powerhouses. Without any tailed beasts to revive the Ten Tails, you'd think the good guys have this in the bag. But those Edo reincarnated are a nightmare. They just keep coming back no matter how many times you blow them apart. Still, the allied shinobi forces have something the enemy doesn't. Every single free Jinchuriki fighting alongside Naruto. Killer Bee dropping rhyme bombs with Yuki, Yugito syncing perfectly with Matatabi, Old Man Orochi going lava mode with Son Goku. It's a full tailed beast alliance years ahead of schedule. They turn the tide hard, coordinating massive assaults that even immortal Edo can't fully counter when—
And they would all be stronger than they ever were because they link up. Well, maybe not, but I think they would because they're all Jinchuriki. And if all the Jinchuriki link up, they can teach each other certain things that the others didn't know. Like, bro, like just like Naruto, B did to Naruto, essentially. They're gonna get colder.
And hit with that kind of raw power. As the war reaches its peak, Naruto, running on pure Sage Mode, KCM, and every trick he's mastered, finally encounters Hagoromo, the Sage of Six Paths himself. Naruto lays it all out. The rebirth, the memories, his unbreakable vow to pull Sasuke back from total dark.
Also, by the time we get to the war, and before he even reaches Sage of Six Paths, bro, like the difference in how cold Naruto is up to this point before he gets to Sage of Six Paths mode, he is immensely stronger than he was before. So him now being that strong and then getting the Sage of Six Paths boost, brother, he's washing this war a lot. Like he's putting up way more points, and that's saying a lot because he was already the MVP of the war, like dropping wilt numbers, literally. Now he's dropping like wilt numbers times like 10, dog. Like you can't even. It's not even fathomable how much more he's doing in this war. Like
darkness no matter what.
This war, like basically, let's just say this war is not lasting a full 2 days like it did originally.
Memories, his unbreakable vow to pull Sasuke back from total darkness no matter what. Hagoromo sees something in him resolve that outshines everything else and hands over the full Yang Seal. No split this time. Naruto alone gets the complete power boost, turning him into something beyond even what he was in the original war. While the main force holds the line, Naruto sends a shadow clone to hunt down Kabuto's hiding spot. The clone eventually finds Kabuto, beats him into submission, and forces him to release the Edo Tensei. One hand sign later, the immortal army crumbles to dust. The battlefield goes quiet for a split second as everyone realizes the biggest threat just vanished. With Edo Tensei gone, Obito's plan falls apart. Cornered and desperate, he still tries to push the infinite Tsukuyomi, but Naruto gets through to him one last time. Talk no jutsu at its finest, reminding him of Rin, of who he used to be, of the boy who just wanted to protect his friends. Obito breaks. He surrenders, gets captured alive, and is brought back to Konoha to actually pay for his crimes instead of dying in battle. As for the final Naruto versus Sasuke battle, it still happens, but thanks to Naruto being leagues stronger,
this battle, I keep saying it because it's literally facts. It's literally facts. This battle would never happen because Sasuke doesn't have the motivation to become Hokage and kill the elders and become like the new, you know what I'm saying? The new justice in his head, at least. He doesn't have those motivations because Itachi never died. He never got the fade with Itachi. Itachi never died. And somehow, some way, we weren't told that I'm just going off of what he said in this video. Obito never told him the truth. Literally, that just never happened. He like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to say something crazy. I think you heard it. But he literally never gave him the truth. So I don't.
He absolutely destroys Sasuke, finally saving his friend from the darkness. No arm losses for either of them this time. Because the war ends before the infinite Tsukuyomi can fire,
And like, if you talk about a fight between these two, brother, you talk about a fight. Let me tell you, little member, this is a no diff. This is a no diff. Naruto in the original timeline was already like considerably stronger than Sasuke. Oh my god, it's a blowout. This is a disgusting blowout in this universe because not only was Naruto way stronger than Sasuke, and I'm not. People was really arguing this, people was really arguing this, bro. People was arguing that Sasuke was stronger than Naruto after watching this fight. How do you come to that conclusion? Genuinely, how do you come to that conclusion? This man Sasuke needed so much just to even hang with Naruto, but you have to realize and watch the fight back, brother, and Criminy Christmas Christ. This man is literally not trying to kill Sasuke, while Sasuke is trying to kill Naruto. Do you understand that? Naruto is literally, you can literally see it in the beginning of the fight. Naruto is trying so hard to get the shadow clones off, not because he can't hang with Sasuke on a taijutsu level, but because he's trying to multiply and subdue rather than just fight to kill. Literally. Naruto is on, like, not the defensive as in he's getting pressed, but he's fighting in a defensive submit type of way the whole time. So it's like, I don't know how people used to come to that conclusion. Dead serious. People still think that. It's a couple of people that still think that. I still see that. But going back to the timeline of this video that we're currently in, this timeline, which is already crumbled on its head 13 different times in the last 10 minutes of this video, not only would this fight never happen because Sasuke doesn't want to be, his motivations would not be to change the corruption that is the foundation of the leaf, i.e. the elders. Even if they did fight, it'd be a no diff. Because like I said, Naruto was way stronger than he was originally before getting Sage of Six Paths than he was in the original timeline. That's just an extra crazy boost already off the rip. So with that being said, even though they would both get the Sage of Six Path boost, I guess, sure, cool. Makes sense because they're reincarnated. They both get it regardless. Bro, before this fight even happened, Sasuke literally had to tail beast and planetary devastations and steal chakra from them. That's what I'm saying. It took this man, like, he needed to siphon their chakra just to even hang with original verse Naruto. In this verse, he cannot do that. He just can't do that because the tail beast would still be with their Jinchuriki fighting in the war. He's not able to just grab them and siphon chakra from them in this verse. So he's getting extra washed. Use a little boy to me, I kiss you on your forehead. That's how he's literally getting sunned so fast in this fight. It's not even funny. It's not even funny, dog.
Still happens, but thanks to Naruto being leagues stronger, he absolutely destroys Sasuke, finally saving his friend from the darkness. No arm losses for either of them.
He said that. I just went into further detail, but he did say that. Okay, he did say he watches him.
Time. Because the war ends before the infinite Tsukuyomi can fire, Kaguya never revives. No divine intervention needed. No final seal with Sasuke. The world is saved earlier, cleaner, and with far less losses. In the piece that follows, the list of people Naruto actually saved is huge.
Wait, so this means Hold on.
And lives out his retirement, Jiraiya keeps writing his books and training the next generation, Asumo watches his kid grow up, Neji never has to make that sacrifice, Might Guy keeps his gates without permanent damage, Zabuza and Haku eventually earn parole and become unlikely allies, Gaara's father survives the shifted politics, the entire bloody Mist Era is averted with countless lives spared.
He's saying all this, but forgot to mention that Itachi survived, bro. I don't know.
And Conan lives, choosing a quiet life rebuilding Amegakure. Years later, Sasuke does return, changed, quieter, and atoning in his own way. Naruto becomes Hokage far younger than anyone
I don't know why he would do that without killing Itachi and or learning the truth, but hey.
expected. The youngest in history, with Kurama as his true partner, and the entire ninja world finally
I was about to get to it right quick. On some Boruto stuff, which is not really a crazy spoiler. If you know anything about Boruto, cool, with the Otsutsuki, they found Naruto, like not Kage, obviously Kage, you know what I'm saying? We know about her from, you know what I'm saying? They literally found Naruto's planet, like Earth, Naruto's Earth, because he was, or not, people say it wasn't him, but come on, bro, it's literally Naruto. Because he was causing cracks in space-time because of how strong he was, essentially. How much chakra he had was causing literal cracks in the space-time. And that's how they found him. That literally. And with him being immensely stronger, way faster, way earlier, they find him a lot earlier than they do in this timeline. And it's a bunch of strong people on the planet that didn't die. Obviously, their chakra goes into it too, because people don't want to say it was just Naruto, blah blah blah. But it's like, bro, Naruto dwarfs everyone on the planet in chakra. So yes, it was Naruto, but also the addition of people that never die, like Hiruzen, even though he's old, he's still, you know what I'm saying? Itachi still, well, Itachi might have died from his sickness by this time, but you get the point. Basically, while Kage never comes to life, the other Otsutsuki find him a lot faster in his verse.
moving toward real peace. The villages sign lasting treaties. The Jinchuriki are no longer weapons, and they're respected guardians instead. Technology and chakra research advance together. And from here...
But even though, even with all that Jinchuriki, guardian, blah, blah, hoopla, peace, all that being said, still no one can mess with the Leaf, because the Leaf got a crazy buff, because we all know already in the Boruto timeline, we can see no one's messing with the Leaf. The Leaf are too strong for anyone to do anything about it. Facts. But they literally were already that, but they got a crazy, stupid, dumb, crazy buff. Because now they got Hiruzen still. Well, he actually might die by the time Boruto rolls around, but whatever. They got Jiraiya still, Tsunade still. Well, I don't know why I said Tsunade. They got Jiraiya still. They got Asuma still. They got, like, come on, bro. Like, bro.
Everything settles down pretty much like the original story, except Naruto becomes Hokage way earlier, claiming the title as the youngest ever. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you...
This was I love the effort. I'm talking to him like he's a little kid. I love the idea of this video. I just don't think you went over it as many times as you should have, because like I said, the last like 8 minutes of this video kind of crumbled. Like it kind of crumbled around this area of the video, and then you know what I'm saying, we kept watching with the timeline crumbled. So it's like, fire idea, maybe better execution. Maybe I executed it better on this one. Let me know if I should watch this one. Let me know if this one's a little bit better. But yeah. WVit.